Body print complete. PDA implant reset to factory settings. Warning. Atmospheric pressure above human maximum. Projected lifespan 13 minutes. Adaptation required.
I am Noah. You're the QI. Your life is my job. My job is your life. I wish I could make full introductions, but courtesies must wait. We are both going to die if we stay here. There's another Noah node in the life pod outside. Get me there and I can get us both to safety. You are burning in slow motion. Under 60 atmospheres of pressure, oxygen becomes a neurotoxin. Nitrogen bubbles saturate your flesh and pry your joints apart. I've opened the door to the adaptation chamber. Your printed body can borrow tricks from indigenous life. You'll feel better. You'll be better. The last pioneer didn't make it to the life pod. I'm activating their black box signal. You will make it. That's why you're the QI.
User death imminent. Proceed to adaptation. Thanks to nanotech, your body can adapt survival traits from a Zezuran rat. Proceed to the sampling pavilion. Tampering detected gene donor found. You must adapt alien traits to survive. Sample. Adapting trimethylamine, N-oxide synthesis. Pressure tolerance increased. Vital signs stabilizing. Congratulations. This orb is now your relative. For necessary adaptation. Clear for work. Barometric depth gauge activated. A serious accident has occurred. Your sleep bay has been separated from the cicada. You must reach the surface and send a distress call. There are no other life pods in inventory. Unless you can return with rescue, hundreds of stored colonists will remain trapped here.
My full name is Noetic Advisor Node, ISV CIDS B3. Between us, I can't release the life pod. The clamps have corroded shut. The tyranny of matter. You'll have to swim out and release them manually. They're on the back of the pod, outside the passenger window. Mind your breath.
for launch. Lifepod release. Trajectory error. Collision. Thrusters disabled. Clearing main thrusters. Stand by. Thruster function restored. Brace for corrective reorientation. Collision. Obstructions detected. Increasing thrusters. Releasing parachute. Error. Release firing mechanism failure. Brace for impact. Wake up. Starnav does not recognize the sky. Titan-class biosignature on the horizon. You are not on Caesura, Pioneer. Locating the colony is your best chance of survival. A prolonged search will require food and water. From hand tools to corrosion-resistant habitats, titanium is an ideal structural material. Seawater sampling detects a source of genetic adaptations in this region, tracking a bloom of viral activity at the same source. Investigate with caution. This organism filters brine into drinkable freshwater. Critical warning. Stomach failure. Expected Caesuran proteins. Found. Unknown alien tissue. Oxygen. The Noetic advisor has transmitted an alert. Notice the intrusive and persistent HUD icon. Return to the life pod at your convenience. Remember that you are in command of the mission. The portable locker can be hand-carried or attached to a hardpoint. Avoid workplace friction. Inform your oxygen stash. There is no sign of plant life on this world. This waxy fiber is closer to vinyl or latex than cellulose. Committed vegetarians should expect bloating. electronics. Bacterial action creates copper on cave roofs and overhangs. This quartz contains dead coral polyps. It may have formed on or near a coral dome. Colony structure located. There may be clues to the location of the main habitat. Stranded on 4546B, Riley Robinson used a field scanner to outwit teleporting alien cyborgs and treat his Kara infection. Behavioral economists still debate why Riley abandoned a lucrative motivational speaking career to return to frontier life. Do not hesitate to use alien life forms for survival purposes, but always search for unexpected complexity. In a shared membrane has no earthly analogue. You have discovered a new clade. Naming rights may be auctioned off or reserved as a gift for that special someone in your future. Robotic advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience. Seawater sampling detects a source of genetic adaptations in this region, tracking a bloom of viral activity at the same source. Investigate with caution.
Notes, wander, not ander. Out here for Nahima, learning to be a biologist. I have one spare tank. My reprint site is Habitat. Za, 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 za. So, The ocean is full of proteovirus, and now we are full of it.
Caution. You have entered a viral bloom. All other microbial life in the seawater is dead. The ocean is blighted. Gather scans and return with appropriate treatment equipment. Noetic advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience. molecules matching the organism from the sleep bay. Adapting alien enzymes to your stomach lining. You may now digest freely.
I can hear you. Sophie says you're a hallucination, just a virus, but I know you're listening. We're so hungry. There's food all around us, but it's poison. Will you help? If I feed you, will you feed us? This is my body, given for you. Just help us eat.
Building a processor and a power supply will unlock new fabricator recipes. But the added mass would sink your life pod. A standalone habitat is the next step on your mission. This case was broken by a survival multi-tool. Sabotage is a serious crime. Samantha Ayu's bombing of Altera Labs delayed critical Kara research by decades.
All systems online. Power connected.
Welcome back, Pioneer. I'm Sophie Boucher, Kurultai surgeon. By now you know we're not on the Zora. We call this planet Proteus. We don't know when rescue will find us. For the sake of all our sleeping friends, we have to learn how to survive. Nahima?
Hey, fellow dead slave. I'm Nahima Nakota, ecologist. Take a sip of seawater. Notice that sweet blood taste under the salt? That's a toxic dose of heavy metals. Nobody survived past 3 months. It's a beautiful place to die over and over again.
But don't let that beauty seduce you, Pioneer. Exposure to Proteus causes a delusion we call Mazefield Syndrome. The call of the sea. People may tell you it's a gift. Ignore them. You remember what Kara did to our homes. You know we can't trust alien biology. We've set up a lab here with a few basic biomods. They're safe. But if you start to hear voices, or if you get the urge to swim to the tree, don't go. Habitat is due north. We'll come pick you up. See you soon, Pioneer.
I'm in. Having a look around. This structure was connected to Sleep Bay 3 until the bay suddenly moved. Picked up and hurled a full fathom into the deep, with you and I aboard. 20,000 hours earlier, a hard line leading to a habitat complex in the north was deliberately cut. Why? And if I am not mistaken, and I never am, this node was killed by an explosion below the structure. More mysteries for the qualified investigator. I've retrieved 2 messages. I think you should review them. I remember Sophie very fondly.
Hello, I am Zigimantus Starvilus, formerly EVA engineer on Mongolian steppes. Now lead diver of this mess. Here is my formula for a quick base. Fill up on titanium, quartz, and copper. Get your builder tool. Wave it around a bit, check the battery, get comfortable. Build a corridor. Put a solar panel on top. You must have power to make air. Put a hatch on the end. Go inside. Build lockers. At Fabricator, it will draw from your lockers automatically. Nice, huh? Now you have made a perfect work camp. Later you can add a room for biobed, processor, scanner station, a real bed, maybe grow some plants. The rest will follow.
You'll want to visit the biolab near the entrance and install a passive and active biomod. While less permanent than adaptations, I've been told they're more fun. Sophie would have cleared
The Noetic Advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience.
What if you're the last human being in the whole universe? Wouldn't that set you free? This world is yours to explore, but it is not for man. You'll join us soon enough.
Welcome back, Pioneer. I'm Sophie Boucher, Kurultai surgeon. By now you know we're not on the Zora. We call this planet Proteus. We don't know when rescue will find us. For the sake of all our sleeping friends, we have to learn how to survive. Nahima?
Hey, fellow dead slave. I'm Nahima Nakota, ecologist. Take a sip of seawater. Notice that sweet blood taste under the salt? That's a toxic dose of heavy metals. Nobody survived past 3 months. It's a beautiful place to die over and over again.
But don't let that beauty seduce you, Pioneer. Exposure to Proteus causes a delusion we call Maysfield syndrome. The call of the sea. People may tell you it's a gift. Ignore them. You remember what Kara did to our homes. You know we can't trust alien biology. We've set up a lab here with a few basic biomods. They're safe. But if you start to hear voices, or if you get the urge to swim to the tree, don't go. Habitat is due north. We'll come pick you up. See you soon, Pioneer.
Congratulations, you have taken a major step towards Zero Debt Day. As a platform for systems like the processor and scanner station, a habitat is a vital investment in your future. A habitat can also be an emotional anchor, proof that you've built something to last. Remember, it's easier to replace a body than a base.